When was the last time a parental punishment backfired on the parent? My dad thought he was being brilliant when he took away my phone 2 weeks before Christmas. I was 16, and apparently staying out until 1 a.m. on a school night to hang out with my girlfriend Emma was unacceptable behavior and showed a complete lack of responsibility. His exact words, delivered with that disappointed dad voice that somehow made you feel worse than yelling would have. "You'll get it back after Christmas," he announced, holding my iPhone like it was evidence in a murder trial. "Maybe by then you'll have learned to respect the rules of this house." What my dad didn't know was that I'd been secretly coordinating Christmas morning for the entire family. See, my parents had been going through this weird rough patch all year. Not fighting exactly, just existing in the same house without really connecting. Mom would come home from her nursing shifts exhausted, Dad would disappear into his workshop for hours, and my little sister Katie spent most of her time at friends' houses to avoid the tension. I'd noticed Mom looking at this expensive stand mixer on the Williams-Sonoma website for months. She'd bookmark recipes she wanted to try, but never actually make them because our ancient KitchenAid had died the previous spring. She'd tried dropping hints to Dad, but he was completely oblivious. The man once bought her a shop vac for their anniversary and genuinely couldn't understand why she cried. So I'd taken matters into my own hands. I'd been working extra shifts at the grocery store, saving every dollar. I'd coordinated with Katie to split the cost. I'd even contacted my Uncle Jeff, who worked for Williams-Sonoma's corporate office, to get an employee discount. The mixer was supposed to arrive December 23rd, and I'd arranged for Emma's older brother to pick it up and hide it at their house since I'd be at work. But now I had no phone. No way to coordinate anything. December 23rd came and went. I had no idea if the mixer had arrived, if Emma's brother had picked it up, or if my entire Christmas surprise was sitting on our front porch getting stolen or rained on. I tried asking Katie if I could use her phone, but she was 13 and completely useless in crisis situations. "Can't you just tell Dad what's going on?" she suggested. "Then it won't be a surprise, genius." I spent Christmas Eve in a state of panic. Every time the doorbell rang, I thought maybe it was a delivery truck, but it was just neighbors dropping off cookies and relatives arriving early for Christmas dinner. Christmas morning arrived, Mom made her traditional pancakes and sausage breakfast, everyone opened stockings, and then we gathered around the tree for presents. I watched Mom open gift after gift. A scarf from Katie, some perfume from Dad's sister, a gift card to Target from Dad that made her smile the way people smile when they're trying not to look disappointed. Finally, all the presents were opened. Mom started collecting wrapping paper, that forced cheerfulness people get when they're pretending everything is fine. That's when the doorbell rang. Emma's brother Marcus was standing on our porch, holding this massive box wrapped in silver paper with a giant red bow. "Sorry I'm late," he said, loud enough for everyone inside to hear. "Traffic was crazy. I had never been so happy to see anyone in my life." "Mom, there's one more present." She looked confused as Marcus carried in this huge box and set it down in front of her. When she read the tag, "To the best mom and wife in the world from Mike and Katie," her eyes immediately welled up. She tore into that wrapping paper like a kid on sugar high. When she saw the mixer box, she just sat there for a minute, not saying anything. Then she started crying. Not disappointed crying, but the kind of crying that happens when someone actually sees you and cares about what makes you happy. Dad looked at me with this expression I'd never seen before. Part pride, part confusion, part realization that he'd completely missed something important. "How did you manage this without your phone?" he asked. "I coordinated everything weeks ago, Dad. Taking away my phone almost ruined the whole thing. I got my phone back that afternoon, and Dad started paying a lot more attention to what Mom actually wanted instead of what he thought she wanted. The mixer still lives on our kitchen counter, and Mom uses it constantly. Best punishment backfire ever.